back in the late 70s, I used to listen to Radio 1 still then, and I particularly liked listening to concerts on a Saturday, and they had variety of presenters introducing it, etc. But one was this kid, as I assumed he was anyway then, called Gary Crowley. Gary Crowley, and he seemed to me to be brash and up front and whatnot, and the voice put me off a little bit. And he introduced all sorts of bands, loads of bands I'd never heard of before, but I thought I'd give him a listen, and then sometimes he'd have a word or two with the band. I thought, Gary Crowley. So I listened to various concerts, and I shut Gary's voice off because I found it a little bit grating at that time. Anyway, this came up. Years have rolled on. Years and years have rolled on. About 40 odd years, 45 years. And this came up. So I thought I'll grab this on a whim. Gary Crowley's Lost 80's. I think I've lost it a few decades before that as well. This is volume 2. And it says 64 more diverse and eclectic tracks from 1980 to 1986. Well, I've never seen volume 1. Obviously there is a volume 1, but I've never come across it. This compilation was released on Edsel Demon label, which we all probably know of. Disc 1, A Beat Connection, The Style Council, Mix Up, Working Week by Venecemeros. No, sorry, not heard that. Marine Girls, On My Mind, Dolly Mixture, Everything and More, Tracy, I Love You, When You Sleep, Altered Images, well, remember altered images, Madness, Keep Moving, Swing Out Sister, Blue Mood, so like Swing Out Sister, Blow Monkeys, and then volume 2 you've got the Higsons, Theatre of Hate, Stephen Tintin Duffy, Klaxon 5, Hot House, The Untouchables, Disc 4, The Vinyl Curtain it calls it, The Human League, Hard Times, Medium, Hungry So Angry, and on it goes. 65 tracks in total. Anyway, the inside is interesting. It's like a scrapbook. Look at that. Do you remember those Sony Walkmans, Sony tape Walkmans? I think I've still got mine. And there's lots of interesting photographs, pictures of Gary when he was young, with bands, etc. And there's lots of cut-ins, there's tickets, and then the CDs. This is interesting. What they've done is they've put a cutout and then the CD inside there. Interesting idea. Interesting. Mind you, it says he, not getting it back very well. Anyway, they're all like that. And these are the pages. A lot of photographs of Gary, isn't there? A lot of photographs of that young whippersnapper. Gary Crowley's Lost 80's, Volume 2. And then he says, I count myself incredibly lucky when I think back to my 1980s. Well, yes. Why not, indeed? Gary with some rather interesting people. I think that's... is that Banana Armour there? Lots of photographs, lots of blurb on, each of the tracks. I think this worked out about. That's a good one. I think this one worked out at about 10 quid a bid for it on eBay, and I think it must have been a quiet day. So it's a nice size. It's slightly bigger than a paperback, but it's easy to store on a shelf. Love to know what's on volume 1 anyway. That would be interesting. There's a picture of him there with a flipping big ghetto blaster. We used to live near a shop and it had a ghetto blaster in the window and for sale, and it says suitable for bodybuilders and hod carriers. This great big thing. You remember when you see people carrying them on the shoulders, etc.? Oh no, I couldn't be doing with any of that. Anyway, something to take you back, that Gary Crowley. I did see him the other week, and age has caught up with him, like it has for most of us. But interesting nonetheless. And at 10 quid, £2.50 a disc, and interesting book there with lots of blurbing. It's not a bad buy, that. Oh, and that included postage as well. Okay, hope you enjoyed seeing this one, and if you have, please leave the channel a like, and if you haven't subscribed, well, now is a good time. Bye for now.